I wanted to cover the number of registered lobbyists in California. In early 2025 in California, there were over 3,200 registered lobbyists. Note that in most large cities in California, there are also registration and reporting requirements for those engaged in local government lobbying, for example, at city councils, boards of supervisors, and the like. So, how does California numbers compare to other large jurisdictions? Official accounts peg the number of lobbyists in Washington, D.C. at about 12,000, those lobbying the U.S. Congress and the federal executive branch. 29,000 in Brussels, Belgium, for those lobbying the EU Parliament. By the way, that's up from 25,000 just 5 years ago in 2020. So, how have the number of registered lobbyists grown in Sacramento? Based upon data from the California Secretary of State's office obtained by Cal Matters, I put together a chart looking at registrations by 2-year legislative session and comparing them year over year. The first year of data in 1999-2000, there were 1,270 lobbyists. There was a minor back and forth, gaining just three, losing between 24 and 26 and even 33 until 2011-12, at which point it went up over 1,100 lobbyists. And in 13-14, there were another 50, then 85, 92. In the 2019-20 session, we saw a jump of 257. And in the 23-24 session, another big jump of 295. The number of registered lobbyists jumped about 15 years ago because of a new category that was added by statute to the definition of a lobbyist under the Political Reform Act of 1974, found in California's government code. And these are so-called placement agents, those who work with public pension funds on investment opportunities. Otherwise, the number has grown by over 100 each session, and sometimes even greater numbers in more recent years. For the dozen years after the 99-2000 session, the total number was stagnant at just over 1,200 registered lobbyists. And in 3 of those sessions, the actual number declined slightly, while the number of registered lobbyists has grown by 1,975 over the past 25 years. More than half of those registrations are attributable to the addition of placement agents. Even taking those registrations out of the total figure, however, the number of registered lobbyists has still grown over 65% during the past quarter century.